Well guys, welcome to the Cars Australia. From your point of view, look at the new Audi A8. This is what it looks like on the outside. It's a beautiful looking car, absolutely beautiful. The lines in it all the way around are just breathtaking. From the front, the sides here, it's got a double sunroof. There's what the front looks like. What an absolute beautiful car. And in a second we're going to have a look inside. To get in the car, see the keys? I'm just going to put them in my pocket. Don't need them. Just get in the car. And here we are, the first look inside the brand new Audi A8 L. This is the L, so it's got a longer seating in the back, which is really good. Now that's before we fire it up. Let's have a look what it's actually the room is like in the back. So we'll get in the back, and here we are. Now that front seat's quite far back because I'm a tall driver, and you look around here, this is so comfortable. You've got the air vents here, you've got the controls here for your own air conditioning, and you've got the sunroof up above, you've got your own little lights up here. I believe there's one of these buttons probably turned on. Yep, so comfortable in the back, you know, it's just leather, everything's soft touch. You've got wood behind the seats, grab handles. You know, this car from the back, it's got its own little curtains here to help cut out the sun. Everything feels really top notch, very comfortable just to be a passenger in the back. But that's not what I'm about today. Today we're going to drive it. So let's get in and fire her up. Here we are. To fire up, all you do is come down here. Oh, first thing, of course, you should always put your seatbelt on. This is holding the start button, and look at that. Screen comes out, steering wheel comes to the position that you had last time you're driving, and you've got the navigation unit here, which works really well. You've got the separate temperature controls. Everything is just at a touch of a button. It's quite amazing. You can do the speed of the fans by pressing that button, turn the air conditioning on. Everything is just so easy. You've got a number pad here. I think it's like a finger control, so you can see like that on the screen. Now this is where it gets really snazzy. And if I put it into reverse, and we'll put it into reverse now, the screen will change. And what's amazing is over here you can see where the car is. You can see, it's very kind of freaky because it feels like you're looking down, like there's suddenly a camera's been launched up in the air and you're looking down, because that's where I'm parked right now, and I can see where I can go backwards. Got the lines here, but you've got this top side so you can get really close to things and you can see. And then if you go into drive, you've got the front view as well, and you've same thing when you're driving slowly out of a driveway, like I can move now. Handbrake in, you hold that in, handbrake's off, and we just move forwards. And look at that, there we go. And you can see that moving, and this is live. We're at the driveway that I'm driving at right now. How amazing is that? And here we are driving. Now the steering is smooth, it's communicative. You can feel where you're going, but it just feels so smooth. The steering wheel's a beautiful size. Audi makes some of the best interiors in the world, and the full leather, just proper leather steering wheel, feels smooth. I'm in comfort mode. You go into the car, you use the multimedia connection down here, and you can go into car mode, and can go into efficiency, so I'm better on fuel, or automatic, or even dynamic mode. Let's go into dynamic mode, and you can set different settings within the car through the screen here. Now you go, let's see what the acceleration's like. This is a turbo diesel. I'm not going to push it too hard. Beautiful, smooth, quiet. It's a turbo diesel. You cannot hear anything. The only thing I can hear is the speed of the fans going inside, but the comfort is just smooth. I'll just leave it on auto mode. That's all you need to have it in, and you got controls up here. You've got a sunroof up above. This is just a beautiful place to be. This would be a beautiful car, really good on fuel. And it's only got about half a tank of fuel, and it's still saying we've got 430 kilometers that we can travel before we have to fill up. That's pretty impressive. Interior, the proper leather seats, wood grain, a bit of metal. It's got like aluminium feel here, and it feels really up close. Everything just feels solid. Your controls here for the air conditioning, which is good. I'm glad they've got that here instead of here. I like having these information centers, but it's great having buttons for certain things. It works really well. The automatic gear stick is really comfortable. Unusual design. The park brake is electric park brake, so but in a car like this, you don't need a handbrake that you're going to pull. This is not a car that you're going to be spinning around the corners in and stuff like that. It's got stop start, so I've actually get going now and the engine goes. It's just amazing. You stop and the engine turns off. You sit there, the air conditioning can still go. You're sitting there just nice and comfort, and when you get going, the engine just fires back up again, off you go. So that helps save more fuel. You've got these lights on the right hand side that let you know when there's a car in that blind spot and not to move over until that light's off. That's incredible. Little things like that can make a huge difference to let you know which cars are on both sides, and you can turn that off by pressing this button. So right now it's saying that no, don't move over in the right hand lane, you've got a car ahead. Just amazing. This is just, I love the dashboard design with the metal strip that goes right around. You've got this wraps around the car. That is an amazing look. Quite a bit like the Jaguar XJ, I have to admit, the way they've done that little step. And it's a very nice touch. It mixes up the look of the dashboard, which again is Audi's. It's what Audi do best. They do the interior perfectly. No one can beat Audi when it comes to the interior of a car. And the Audi A8, which is their top of the range luxury model, definitely shows that you get your money's worth in this. Everything you touch is solid and soft. There's no hard plastic. This is leather. No hard plastics. Even the sticks feel quality. There's plus and minus buttons on here, so you can do the gear box yourself if you want to. The dashboard here says what gear you're in. I'm currently in D2, so I'm in third. Now I'm in third gear already. You don't even feel the gear changes. It's that smooth. Driving through Cleveland here, heading towards the lighthouse, where I'm going to be taking some video and photos of this amazing vehicle. You can change the different screens in here, so you can control your radio. Note automatic connection is active. Nice information screen right in the middle, it's colour. This screen also shows you which way your heading is. And of course then this one here is the main screen, is the speed. So you have got a speeder here, but you can also be reminded digitally here. It's very high resolution, so it looks beautifully and smooth. Everything about this car just feels good. Visibility is really good in the vehicle. These pillars are a little bit thick, but you can still see everything there. Your C-pillars in the back there are pretty thick, but luckily with this button here, knowing when you've got a car beside you, it can make a huge difference. So that helps kind of take away that whole guessing when you're changing lanes. You'll know, because that yellow light comes on and you know, oh, I'm not going to change lanes now. So they're very clever.